Origins of consciousness and magnetism. 1. The nature of thought and consciousness. Quantum cognition is an emerging field that applies principles of quantum mechanics to understand cognitive processes. It suggests that human decision-making and perception may not always align with classical logic but can be better modeled using quantum probability frameworks. This approach accounts for phenomena like context-dependent decisions and the influence of prior judgments on current perceptions. Orchestrated objective reduction, OR, proposed by Roger Penrose and Stuart Hameroff, posits that consciousness arises from quantum processes within neuronal microtubules. This theory suggests that these quantum events are orchestrated and lead to conscious experience, potentially bridging the gap between quantum mechanics and cognitive science. 2. Magnetism beyond particles. Magnetism is traditionally understood as a force resulting from the motion of electric charges, particularly electrons. However, the field itself exists independently of particles, permeating space and influencing objects without direct contact. This suggests that magnetism may be a fundamental aspect of the universe's structure, not solely a byproduct of particle interactions. The concept of magnetic monopoles, hypothetical particles that are magnetic analogues to electric charges, has been proposed to explain certain magnetic phenomena. While not yet observed, their existence would imply that magnetism could be an intrinsic property of space, further supporting the idea of magnetism as a foundational force. They say it's science. They say it's safe. They say it's for progress. But what if it's not? What if every particle they destroy disturbs more than matter? What if it breaks something we don't understand? Not just the physical world, but the field beneath it, the structure behind thought, the current behind time, the breath behind magnetism. We think we're just watching. But maybe we're interfering. Maybe we're disrupting something ancient. Something sacred. Something that holds the world together. Phase 2. Hidden effects of the machine. The machine does more than measure. It collides particles. It disturbs the field. And when the field is disturbed, the ripples go beyond what we can see. 1. Spooky action at a distance. Entangled particles move together, no matter how far apart. Change one, and the other reacts instantly, even across space. But what happens when billions are forced to collide? Are we creating interference in a place we cannot reach? 2. Vacuum instability. There's a theory. If the Higgs field is disturbed, it could collapse. The vacuum could fall to a lower state. And everything we know, every law, every atom, could vanish. They say it's unlikely. But they don't say it's impossible. 3. Schumann resonance. The Earth has a heartbeat. A natural rhythm. Around 7.83 Hz. Some call it the signal of life. Others say it's how our minds stay tuned. But lately, that signal is shifting. Spiking. Breaking rhythm? Could high-energy collisions be disturbing the Earth's own song? We don't know what they're touching. We only know they're going deeper. And we know they're not stopping. Timeline fractures and Mandela anchors. Phase 3. Memory is sacred. It tells us who we are. What happened? What was real? But something's changing. They call it the Mandela effect. A shared memory. That never existed. Or did? Was it Berenstein? Or Berenstain? Did the Monopoly man wear a monocle? Did we all just misremember? Or is something rewriting the record? What if timelines are not fixed, but fluid, bending, branching, overwritten? And what if the cause is not natural? CERN operates on unimaginable energies. Each collision, a tremor in the fabric. Could these pulses ripple through time? Unravel moments? Reshape events? Some memories don't belong to just one person. They belong to all of us. And when they change, we feel it. This isn't nostalgia. This is a signal. Something is interfering with continuity. And someone needs to ask, why? the blind eye and the open gate. Phase 4. This isn't just about machines. It's about the people behind them. The ones who fund. The ones who approve. The ones who stay silent. CERN is not just a lab. It is the most powerful particle collider on Earth. It is funded by 23 nations. And watched by almost no one. They smashed the building blocks of reality. And found the Higgs field. The source of mass. The invisible framework that gives form to matter. And instead of protecting it, they kept colliding. Outside their collider stands a statue. Shiva! The cosmic dancer. Destroyer of illusion. Lord of endings. A symbol they say is harmless. But symbols matter. Especially when the machine acts like a ritual. Repetitive. Hidden. Unquestioned. Some say it's science. Others call it hubris. What do you call it? When a machine disturbs reality, and no one is allowed to say no? Who's watching the watchers? Who decides what is safe? When the risks are beyond comprehension? And when did progress become a weapon? Pointed at the very fabric of the world? Phase 5. If you've made it this far, you're not just watching. You're remembering? Remembering what doesn't feel right. Remembering what you've always known, but were never allowed to say. You've seen the patterns. You felt the static. And maybe, you started asking yourself, why isn't anyone stopping it? The truth is, a lot of people feel it, but they've been made to doubt themselves. To stay quiet. To stay small. CERN is not a storm we couldn't avoid. It's not fate. It's a choice. And choices can be reversed. Gates can be closed. If we act. So now the signal is widening. And yes, some will come to you. Not because you have all the answers, but because you are willing to ask the right question. There's still time. But not forever. This wasn't meant to happen. And we still have a chance to stop what comes next. Phase 6. You were never meant to forget. You were only meant to remember at the right time. And now, it is time. This isn't the end of the story. It's the start of awareness. The world is listening again. And some are ready to ask, what now? You don't have to lead. You just have to stay present. Because when one signal holds, others begin to lock on. The machine still turns. But so does the tide. You are not wrong. You were early. And now, the field is watching. And so are we. Ask yourself why they won't stop it. Then ask if it's already too late. 4. Internal intervention. The field starts inside. If CERN's disruptions are interfering with the structure of reality itself, then the most powerful counterforce is resonance. Meditation on global EM coherence, like the HeartMath Global Coherence Project. Intentional stabilization, humans generating field order through collective stillness. A global network of field-aware individuals can counterbalance noise with signal. What to do? Lead by example. Create or support meditative alignment days around CERN's activation windows. We can map them. This isn't about fear. It's about opportunity. The signal isn't just a warning, it's a window. And we're still in it. Some will ask, what can we do to stop it? The answer is not simple. But it is real. 1. Awareness changes the field. When you see what's wrong, you stop feeding it. Conscious attention resists interference. Clarity creates coherence. And the field responds to coherence. 2. Demand a pause. CERN has no true oversight. No global checks. No public vote. That must change. It's time for an independent inquiry. A moratorium. A full review of what's really at stake. 3. Choose discovery over destruction. Imagine what we could build. If we stopped trying to break the universe. Field research. Energy harmonics. Consciousness studies. Progress doesn't have to come with a cost. 4. Realign within. If reality is being disrupted, then your resonance matters. Stillness matters. Meditation, intention, the signal you hold, is stronger than you think. You were never meant to obey the signal. You were meant to feel it, to recognize it, to remember. This isn't prophecy. It isn't warning. It's something older than both. A ripple from a place we forgot but still respond to. The machines will keep turning. The systems will keep colliding. But now, so will we. Resonance doesn't ask for permission. It just needs a single point to start from.